Hey guys, we have a confession to make.
We do?
Yeah. Guess where we wound up? Total surprise. Hold on, I gotta get down underneath this maze.
Was it really a surprise?
Yeah, we didn't say anything, and we didn't know we were gonna score it. Check this spot out. Right? Isn't that amazing? Seriously. We're gonna put our chairs right here. And we're gonna watch the sunset. And hopefully, if we're lucky, we can hang out here for most of the weekend. That's the hope. Ooh, that's bad backlighting. Anyways, surprise. We'll see what we do here. We're gonna have fun. We're at Pacific Beach, Washington State. Man, good morning. Well, it is Friday morning, and here's what this video is going to be about. This is going to be more of a vlog series video here. So we're going to explore Pacific Beach. We'll show you some of that. But this trip, we're just planning on relaxing. Today's actually a work day for me, so I actually have to go in. I have a full day of work to do. I'll talk more about how I'm doing that. I have a little bit of an experiment that I'm doing right now. I actually prefer to be in the office than remote, but there's certain occasions where I can make it work. So I got a little bit of an experiment here. But we have a lot of planning to do. So we're going to do a lot of summer planning. We have a sprinter meetup that we just kind of orchestrated here. So we got to plan that. So we're going to try to lay that all out. I'm going to show you what our activity is going to be through this summer. I like to do the Washington BDR, but obviously we have to kind of map that all out. For now, I'm going to get some coffee, get logged on to my work computer, start getting after it. But check out this view. You can't complain about the spot. That's a pretty epic office view if you ask me. All right, let's take a look at my office setup. So this is typically how I do it. I sit in the driver's seat. Use the Canyon Adventure table. Always have a nice little view there. I'm making coffee right now. See, it works really well. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. More about this later. Man, it is super hard to convey how cool this spot is right now. I mean, like on the ocean, right on the ocean, but the weather cooperating with you is just amazing. Look at this. Look where Dawn's at. It's a rare when you come out here and it's sunny.
No wind.
And no wind. I mean,
in bed.
You cannot complain about that.
Stunning.
Stunning. And we're not complaining, and we're going to enjoy it while we can. The weather looks great all weekend, so hopefully we can actually maintain this spot. We think we can get it for one more night, possibly 2 more nights. That's our goal. Otherwise, we'll go disperse and come back to the beach later. So, yeah. Well, things have escalated quickly here.
Good morning.
It's full open.
Full open doors, folks.
Not bad, not bad.
Morning coffee, morning hair.
Morning coffee, morning hair. Yeah, not bad. Check this out. Like I said, it's a good morning. All right, here's the latest update. So we have been, we had to move over one more spot, which is ironic because we were in this spot originally last night, and then we moved over to site 1 and then over to site 3. We're here for one more night. It looks like we're going to move on to the beach tomorrow. And then we're going to head home a little bit. Not all the way home, but to get us a little bit closer to home and probably stay somewhere where we might do our sprinter meetup later on. More about that later. Right now I'm working remotely here. Hard to see what I'm doing. And I typically I'm a fan of in-office work. I just feel for what I do and with my team, it's easier that way. And I have the option to work hybrid every once in a while. And I'm doing a little bit of experiment. I don't necessarily like it as much unless I have certain focus work that I can do. I usually, if I am going to try to work remotely, if I know I'm going to try to work remotely, it's very rare, maybe once a month right now, but I'd hope to maybe have an option to do it a little bit more during the summer. It might allow us to get somewhere a little bit further, but I have to kind of have focus work. And so like I save a lot of like report writing and things like that I might have to do until then, or design or something like that. Otherwise I feel it's too easy to kind of get spacey on things. So with focus work and maybe just one day, maybe top 2 days is all I kind of like to do. After that I don't feel as productive. I'm not sure how you guys feel. I'm sure a lot of you are like, hey, that's not right. But for my role is leadership in IT, and I like to be present there. And so I really need admin tasks if I'm going to be truly remote. So anyways, that's the latest update, and that's my little take on things. Let's see where Dawn is. So I'm working, and let's see, can you see there? We'll try to zoom in a little bit. Dawn is right there. Yeah, she is. It's not hard to focus. There she is. You kind of get it. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Yeah. Bring that back in. So yeah, that's the latest. Oh, quick update. Man, I can get a lot done when I'm not in meetings all the time and the phone's not ringing and constant distractions. Plus, a lot of people are off. I don't know. I guess I've been going for about 6 hours. It just got so much done. So about time to start getting ready for the weekend, I hope. But a few more things to do. Here we go. Whew. All right, gang, here's the plan. We are going to pack up and get on out of here, out of this spot. It's starting to get a lot of people here. And, you know, if you've been following our channel before, people really aren't our jam for getting outside. I'm happy they're all out here, but it's not our thing. So with that, we're going to go find an epic spot on the beach. We're going to hang out there all day. See all that back end noise? We're going to hang out all day before we make our way up to 101. So someplace a little bit closer. And we're going to take you with us right Oh, check that out, right? Is that amazing? That drone shot and all that drone work, sorry about the backlighting coming outside here, is amazing. It's my favorite way of flying that drone, and just open skies. We'll get rid of that backlighting and I'll look into the sun for you guys. So the plan right now, we're here. This is our spot. There's a lot of people down the beach here. Fun activity, actually. I never even daydreamed about something like this when we get the van, because I didn't know this type of stuff existed. But we're just gonna hang out on the beach all day. At some point when we feel like it's time, we'll head up. Like I said before, we'll start heading back closer to Forks. We'll still be on the south side of Forks somewhere. Obviously we'll show you where we end up. I kind of know where I'm gonna try to go, and it's okay. It's a good stop. So for now, we're gonna enjoy this. And I gotta start talking about that route planning here in a second. Look, I have to try to do a van meetup. Here's the short of it. I have to try to do this van meetup, which I don't know when now. And now Dieter's saying he's going to do it, which probably going to throw the whole thing off for me, but whatever. Doesn't bother me. But then I want to do the BDR in the Alu cab. And I want to do my hope is to do the entire Washington BDR this summer, breaking it up in maybe 3 or 4 trips. Plus we want to do family camping, and we haven't really laid anything out besides going to Vancouver Island in June right now. So I have, what do I have? I have Wainuchi coming up with Mike in the Alu cab, maybe Don, but I'm not quite sure if Don can make it yet. So I have Wainuchi coming up that we're going to. Then we're going to Northwest Overland Rally. Then we go to Vancouver Island for over a week. And so we're going to go up to Campbell River and over to Souk area and try to explore. That's kind of what we're thinking about. I haven't even done any penciling. So if you know anything in those areas, please comment, like where we should maybe go, really for dispersed or backup camping would be great. And then, and so after that, I mean, like we're like basically into July 4th. We didn't want to have the BDR on the schedule yet. So that's my problem, is trying to figure out how to make that all work. Family camp, the trailer, and the Alu cab and this. Get the kids out, try to force them outside. All of that we're trying to do right now. So I'm going to try to pencil as much out. So, and you know, you pencil out doesn't mean it's going to work out, but at least if you put it down, you'll start to have a plan that you can start working towards and modify. If you just kind of have it as like, you know, everything's just up in the air, then you'll never ever actually get this done. So trying to focus on planning it all, and we'll see how it goes. Check out Don. What are we drinking, babe? So Dawn and I just realized that 3 weeks ago, we were
in the mountains.
Mountains, snow, blizzard, Mount Hood. And now
With like 20-foot snow drifts all around us.
And now this week we are 3 weeks later, shirts off, and check out where we're at.
We're sunburning.
And I'm sunburning apparently. Yeah, Mother's Day weekend, check that out. Well, if you watch any of our videos, you know the spot we've been to, this spot before. This is not the spot I was actually planning on coming to. But it's about an hour north of where we were. It's on the Clearwater. And it's beautiful, so it works out great for us. We're gonna take a shower tonight, so we thought, you know, door open shower. And where I was thinking about going is to Ho Oxbow, which there'd be a lot of people there. It's so much closer to Forks. And so I said, well, let's just go in here, and if that one spot is open that we love, let's make it work. And so we're gonna make this work tonight. Not that it's hard, but it is hot. It's like 92 degrees right here, which is just crazy hot for here. So here's the funny thing. Dawn and I right now are both sitting here butt naked. That's right, we just took a shower right there.
We're air drying.
And we air drying. We're in the middle of, well,
Oh.
actually we're pretty close to where people could come, but they would, I think we would hear them. It's pretty hidden right here. Had an amazing shower though. Oh, so good outside. It's one of those rare days. It's like, let's just do it. Actually, I went skinny dipping, cold plunge first, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. And then Don's like, let's take a shower, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. You got to do it. So I guess it really is our summer van season starting now.
Yep.
Pretty fun. All right, let's get after it. All right, guys, just got home from the coast. As promised, I want to talk to you a little bit about my summer plans and some things that are coming up here. So the next video after this one is going to be reviewing Mike's DIY 4Runner. You might have seen Mike on my trips. He's got the white 4Runner. He's been out on a couple of the Alucab trips that we've been doing. So that'll be the next video. Following that, Mike and I are actually going this weekend to Wainuchi. So we're going to go to the south side of the Olympics. We're going to circumnavigate the Olympic Peninsula, going all the way east to west and coming back to the northern portion again. So we're going to do Wainuchi. Following that, we're probably going to have one route planning video. We're getting really tight, so we're getting really close to Memorial Day. So for Memorial Day, Don and I are taking the Alucab over to Vancouver Island. And this is where I might need some help here. We're only going for 2 days. We're going to go east, west towards Souk area beyond that. But there's more. Hold on. So if you know some stuff that's good there to go see, kind of stuff that we like, or just, I mean, I'm okay being a tourist too, but we'll be in the Alucab. I'd love to have that. Comment below. So that's coming up. When we get back, we have a couple days where we're going to try to find out some more routes out west here with the truck, just to find. I don't know if we're going to camp or we're going to get out there because we have about 2 weeks before it gets really busy. So following those 2 weeks off of really overnight camping somewhere, it starts getting hot and heavy, right? So all of a sudden we head to Overland, the Pacific Northwest Overland Rally in Plain, Washington. We'll be there. If you're there, awesome. I'll see you there. I think Mike's going to be there with myself and maybe Dawn. Not sure if we're taking the van or the truck yet, or maybe both for that one. Following that, we get really busy. So you remember I want to do the BDR. Well, it's Dawn and I's anniversary, her birthday coming up. So the week before the 4th of July weekend and a little bit before, we are heading back over to the island, this time in the van. And we're going to go up to Campbell River area, starting with that. So if you're from the island or explore that area, I'd love to hear what you've done, especially if it's off-grid. You know, I'm not a big fan of getting around crowds and stuff, and it's summertime, it's hit or miss. But I would love to find areas in that area to explore. We will be there for at least a week exploring, and so I'm not sure if I'm going to do like 4 days up north. We've done the Porto Alberni area and Tofino area before, and there's still plenty to go see there. But I don't think we're going to hit that this trip, just because if you've been there, you realize where we're going, and then we want to head all the way back down towards west of Souk again and really look at those areas too. Following that, and this weekend when I'm out with Mike, I'm going to try to start penciling in the BDR. That's one of the hardest things right now, is trying to figure out how I can get the BDR done. I don't know if I can get it all done. And if you have any advice on that, comment below. Like right now I'm thinking maybe it's better if I just, you know, do section 1, 2, and 3 this year. It's much easier to tackle that and then try to do the other ones next year. You know, what's your thoughts on that if you've done it or so? I know I don't want to do section 6 until it's later in the season, because that's where a lot of the snow might be, and later in the season, hopefully people got all the deadfall down.
Hi, babe.
Hey, Dawn's here. We're doing a video. Hi, babe.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all right. We're just talking.
Okay, I think people are coming in.
All right. Well, apparently people are coming in, and I'm going to wrap this up anyway. So until next time, guys and gals, I hope we see you on the trail. And please comment below. I'd like to know anything else that we should maybe do. Till next time. Thanks, guys.